And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Parker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend. We saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here in the first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. But he's trying to get a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he won't worry about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this one because a lot of times they'll take the ball first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him get the spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd down now, it's Parker. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A Good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at the start of the second half.
Be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now. It's 17-10. Look at that from a defensive perspective. That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get...
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throw left side complete. That's Schaefer. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The slot man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers who try to operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Parker. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker, and he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Parker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Williams brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 6 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He took the ball, thrown it in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's sharp, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll take this one out to about the 13.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 4.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They run the counter. It's Parker shutting defenders at the 15. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 146 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On the ground, it's Tucker. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks. Yeah, we got more where that came from. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Buccaneers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.